Well, feeding very much off what we have just been speaking about, maybe that group consciousness, that movement starts with us being able to hold a mirror up to ourselves, to our past, to our current reality, and maybe we do that through the written and the spoken word. Now, earlier we learned a little bit about the launch of a very exciting book called Yesterdays and Imagining Realities, an anthology of South African poetry, coinciding, of course, with South Africa's Human Rights Day and notably World Poetry Day yesterday. We are now being joined by one of the young poets who has made his way into that incredible work. He has two of his works featured in the anthology. I'm talking about Keith Lewis, and he is here to share more and to perform these pieces for us. Keith, I would imagine you're really excited. These are your children that you have birthed into the universe. First of all, congratulations. We got a take on just how stringent the process was to actually make it in and how many submissions there were. So to be able to be recognized like that, congratulations in that sense. What does it feel like to have your work recognized in this way? Because I know poetry is a very personal, deep experience that you have to go through on your own, but now suddenly you're sharing this with a massive audience.
As you said, thank you for the opportunity to be here today.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
As you said, poetry is sometimes a very private thing. And for me as well, I normally write and I leave things in my little notebook. But this was the first time that I decided to make my work public. And
wow.
To get that email telling me that 3 out of the 2 poems that I submitted were selected was so surreal. It was so amazing and so validating to think that the judges that are actually experienced writers, well-known writers, they read my work, they understood every word in it, and they actually liked it. Can you imagine
they actually liked it,
to put it in this anthology?
Well, they more than liked it, my friend. I think they would have found it powerful enough to be a part of this representation of our culture and where the kind of group consciousness is, as I said. I was going to ask you to explain, but I'm going to actually let your words do the talking for us, if you can. So I'm going to ask you, if you can, to perform the 2 works for us, and the first being Smartie Town. If you can please give us your rendition.
Smartie Town by Keith Lewis. 26 is die lewensverwagting van die laities hier in die Wild West. 28 as hy sy kaarte reg dobbel. Fraternities van heuninggeel babas is gewapen met messegoed wat die ou girl nog afbetaal by huisvriend. Hulle klein voetjies beman verlepte territorie soos Tjoekie Heining. Die general sit in sy Smartie box ver van die slagpale. Bevele serve op speeksel uit sy goue put. 'n Selfvoeltjies fluit. Guy Fawkes ry op 'n vaalperd deur die Brandmaarstrate. Die polisie is rolbossies. Maandag blou baba skryp terug krip toe in 'n kus. Lyke wat lyk soos ek pose in hulle matriekafskeidsuits. Smartie Town is 'n spaza shop vir groengrafte.
Wow.
The second poem is met die Sterre Gepla. American movies sê, maak 'n wens as jy 'n skietende ster sien. S'nags wanneer die kattekoor hulle persgesangboekies uithaal en honde slapeloosheid begin smous, kyk ek op na die Tsakel nagplafon, versier met konfetti, en ek voel weer 13 jaar oud op ons voorstoep, wagtend op 'n skietende ster om 'n wens te maak. En my pa is nog hier. Hy fluister sy asem in my satellite skottels. 'n Skietende ster is die trane van sterre wat rou oor die sterfte van 'n chief. En 'n ster het geskiet en die koel het gedwaal. En 'n ster het geskiet en my pa is geskiet. Die Tsakel nagplafon versier met sparkling konfetti. Lek. Thank you.
Oh man, wow! Your command of the language is absolutely sublime, but the imagery is incredible, my friend. Thank you for sharing that with us, with me, with the world. I really do understand why the judges chose you to be a part of this very privileged collection here, and I hope you are able to reach as many people as possible with that work. That's absolutely beautiful, my friend. You can experience more of the words, the dreams, I think, being shared in the new poetry anthology, Yesterdays and Imagining Realities. You can find out how you can get your copy of this incredible work at the impephopress.co.za. That was just a taste of what you will find in this incredible anthology.